Hi there, my name is Nancy. I'm a solicitor in the United Kingdom. I usually do these videos in French. However, today I've decided to do one in English in order to try to get the attention of all the youth in our community, youth who came here at a very young age, youth from the foreign community, I shall say. So what I mean by foreign is you do not hold citizenship of the United Kingdom. So you came to the United Kingdom at a young age, you've been living here, you think that you are integrated, you consider yourself as British, you do everything as a British person, you believe that you are British, but as long as your parents or somebody or yourself have not made an application to naturalize as a British citizen and you do not hold a British passport, you are not a British person. You are still considered as a foreigner. It's not usually very important, but it's becoming more and more important, especially when it comes to immigration, because many youngsters, I've had so many clients, and it's heartbreaking to see that so many youngsters are being deported from the United Kingdom because of things they did when they were younger, thinking that they were British citizens. When I mean deported, I don't just mean being removed from the United Kingdom. Deportation is a technical term used to remove a foreign criminal. That's usually when the Home Office are of the view that the foreign criminal's stay in the United Kingdom is not conducive to public goods. So you can be removed if you are not a British citizen. So they have the power to remove you, to deport you from the United Kingdom simply because you committed a crime. It's not simply, actually I should say because you committed a crime, because committing crime is quite serious. You think you're driving without a license, that's nothing serious. You're just driving, you're having fun, you're going into gangs, you're doing all these things because you think it's fun, but you're still young and you do everything else when you get older. All those crimes you commit, driving without insurance, driving without a license, all that will be used against you at one point, and you might find yourself being deported to Nigeria, to Congo, to Somalia, to anywhere where your parents were actually from. Even if you had indefinite leave to remain, that indefinite leave to remain will be revoked. The only way you will not be deported is if you are naturalized as a British citizen. If your sentence is more than 1 year, you've been sentenced for any reason for more than 1 year, you had a fight with a friend, anything, GBH or anything, and you get sentenced for more than 1 year, is automatic deportation. You now have to prove that why you think that if they deport you from the United Kingdom, that will be against your rights. So usually one of the exceptions will have to apply for you not to be removed from the United Kingdom. And usually the exception that people use are human rights or refugee convention. Human rights, you probably will say, well, I've been here for more than all my life. I've got no one in my country or my parents' country, and I have no one to go back to. But in the High Court at the moment, that is not sufficient to get you to stay here. Most of the time, in order for you to be able to stay, you'll have to demonstrate that you have a well-founded fear of persecution in the country where they want to remove you to. And it's not easy. And if your sentence is more than 4 years, it gets even more complicated. And it's even harder to show that you're being in the United Kingdom, you are not a danger for the community, for the UK. So you really have to be careful. If you've not been naturalized yet, if you don't have British citizenship yet, make sure you do make an application. Get your parents to apply for citizenship. Stay out of trouble. Really stay out of trouble. It doesn't matter whether you came here at the age of 1 or the age of 10. As long as you do not have a British citizenship, you are not British. You are considered as a foreign criminal if you commit a crime, and you will be removed. So think, even if the crimes were committed when you were younger, even if you went through social services and it wasn't your fault, you were just involved, as long as you are sentenced, you will be deported from the United Kingdom. And I'm sure you don't want to be deported to go to a country where you don't have a clue what is going on there. Your parents will stay behind because they will not be deported with you. You will be deported alone. They will not deport you as when you are a minor, but as soon as you reach 18, they can give you a deportation order. They will not care whether all your crimes were committed when you were younger. You will be deported. So beware and try to stay out of trouble and try to get your immigration status sorted. Some of you actually don't even have status. You perhaps came to the United Kingdom with your parents and you entered as a visitor, you overstayed. Some others perhaps your parents did not renew your leave, and your aunties or whoever came with you did not renew your leave. You think you're British, you are not. Make sure you go to your parents, you go to whoever who looks after you, social services, whoever, and ask them what's your status in the United Kingdom and get that sorted as soon as possible. Because even if you don't commit any crime, but if you don't have leave to remain in the United Kingdom, you are still liable to be removed from the United Kingdom because you are not legal in the UK. So make sure you approach whoever is looking after you and ask them to sort out your immigration status. I hope this has helped you, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to telephone me. My number has been displayed, and I've been doing this for a long time. I've had too many clients with these issues. That's why I thought that it's very important to come and express and explain to you that you need to get your leave to remain sorted, and you also need to get out of trouble in order not to be deported from the United Kingdom. Thank you. If you have any question, like I said, feel free to telephone me. Thanks.